I'm thrilled to premiere the work in the UK here at the DLWP, especially considering the proximity to the sea and its own complicated histories of maritime empire. My practice revolves around moving image, starting with a documentary approach and stretching it to include fictional spaces, primarily through 3D animation. I tend to look at historical moments of crisis and how they can feed into collective imaginations, especially when speaking about ecological catastrophe and political borders. For Nests of Basalt, Nests of Wood, I tried to continue these lines of inquiry around spaces of quarantine and historical amnesia and how they can possibly resonate in the present day.
Ils portent des pelles et des houes, des bâches et des boîtes, et installent leur nid sur le champ d'herbe qui borde le sable. Je plane au ras de leur tête, avide de quérir leurs paroles.
I worked very closely with Akhil Gopi, who was on the excavation and is also a very talented fiction writer. The voice drew from conversations we had on site on Flat Island, where we were trying to imagine what this endemic bird would have seen or felt or heard if they had inherited oral histories across generations. We felt that maybe from this aerial viewpoint, one could more clearly see the political divisions from the past in the terrain.
Je sais que ce n'est pas un vrai oiseau, car son chant n'a aucun sens. Mais le poursuivre me procure un furieux plaisir. Ils le font redescendre à la hâte, et je vois que l'étrange oiseau a mis en cage et reproduit sa vision du ciel.
When I'm filming, I'm drawn to the textures and traces humans leave behind that allude to life and death, and how these material imprints can also bear witness and perhaps even hold stories. I felt that by adding this additional layer, CGI could somehow capture sensations and emotions that wouldn't have been possible through my camera lens. The animation draws from research from several archives in London on 19th century conspiracy theories around disease, and was maybe a way for me to be able to navigate and perhaps even contest the biases that lay within. It also portrays mythologies of cosmic ocean during periodic annihilation and renewal, where the world does not quite end in an apocalypse, but has the power to regenerate. The work is, for me, a comment on the fragility of memory and finding alternative routes through ocean space, perhaps as quiet acts of commemoration.